Okay, so I've been having issues with the blend door actuator on my truck. It's a 2002 Ford Explorer. Basically, here's what it's doing when it's on AC and it works fine. When you go to switch it to heat, you get thumping noise once you switch it over to heat. If you can hear that. So the blend door actuator is stripped out. There's a gear that's stripped out, which means the blend door is not switching from cold to hot. It's trying to, just won't work. So when you switch it back to cold, it stops. I posted another video that shows through the glove box. If you reach in right through here, go down, it's probably right in this area here. There's a piece that the lever for the switch has to be pushed down or back towards the back seat, down towards the floor to switch it to heat. It's pretty tight getting your hand in there to get to it, but it can be done. It's fairly simple. Problem I had is after turning the car on and off a couple times, it would switch back to cold and get stuck in the middle, then I had no heat again. So I kind of came up with a more permanent fix. Well, still temporary fix, but an easier fix, basically. It took a little bit of doing to get in there to do it, but not too bad. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to get this off. We're going to take this panel off around the stereo. There's 6 clips. Just pry a screwdriver in there, pop it out. You get 1 on each side here, 1 here and here on each side, and 2 on the bottom. And then just pry it out, the whole thing will pop off. Next thing is the center console. We're going to take part of the center console off. Real simple to do. In the middle here, there's 1 screw right here. It's already been removed. Once you take that screw out, lift up the top hatch here. Basically, stick a screwdriver right in here and pry it up. This whole thing will pop out. Gotta pry a little hard, it's a little tight, 'cause it's not something that gets removed often. Just move that out of the way. Watch your wires underneath for the cigarette lighter. Now for the fun part. What I did is took a twist tie, a couple twist ties. I pre-looped it so that I could reach my hand in there. Basically, the one I had was a little bit short, not very large at all. So I took one like that, and then I took a second one and stuck it on the end to give me a little more length out of it, like that. But if you have a longer zip tie, it would probably be better to use than what I actually used. And I brought this in through the glove box, reached in, turned it on heat so that the piece was thumping back and forth, and I was able to get this around the top piece of that lever, tighten it up around the lever so that it will not pop off the top. So it's nice and tight around the lever. Then, that's why we took the center console off and this off, because then you can kind of see what you're doing when you're in there. Once you have that piece wrapped around that lever, you can take that piece of zip tie, you can feed it down through here, and it will come out right through here. Get the piece to come out right through there for your zip tie. Okay? That's the only reason you need to take all this apart. Once this is all apart, you got your zip tie fed through, just a matter of putting everything back together. So place your center console back in there. You want your zip tie going right to the side like that. Pop this all back in, nice and tight. Looks good. You can refasten your screw down there, and your zip tie still has enough room to move back and forth in there. So right now it's on air. it did not solve the issue. Okay, that's not what we were trying to do. But you can hear it still trying to thump as it's trying to switch. But now you got your little zip tie wrapped around your lever. You can take it and just give it a tug. And it pulled that lever, it's now on heat. So you got heat. So every time, now next time when you shut the car off, let's say you go to start the car again. If that lever moved, switch it to heat and it's stuck. You just give your lever your zip tie a little tug, and it's stuck back on heat again. So it's a nice little, see, as you switch it to air, it pulls back in. So right now it just switched back to AC because I switched it to AC. Let's see, once I go to switch it back to heat, it's not working. Grab your little zip tie, give it a tug, and you got heat. So, like I said, it's not a permanent fix, but it'll definitely get me through the winter, and it's a lot better than reaching your hand in through the glove box every time to try to switch it back and forth. So, hopefully, if you're cheap like me and don't want to try to rip apart the whole dashboard to replace the actuator, this is just a quick, simple fix. It took me all of about an hour to, actually get in there and do it, and that was mostly because I wasn't too sure how to take the center console apart. So, alright, good luck to you, and hopefully this helps someone else besides myself.